Hello, everybody. How's it going? Welcome back to another edition of the AEW Dynamite Pre Show. It's Wednesday. It looks like an exciting card. We have Winter is Coming. I'm looking forward to talking about it. Hope you guys are all doing well. If you haven't already, make sure to leave a like on the stream. We also have super chats if you're feeling so generous. And, in the comments, sound off. You guys control the pace of the show. You know this. You know the game. And today, this is a face you haven't seen before. Look, much like when Ibu joins Fightful and has to turn on his camera, we make any newcomers turn on their fucking camera. That's what we do around here. And we have the debuting MidTakes. You've seen him in chat. You've seen him go on rants before in chat. That's happened a couple times over. MidTakes, how's it going, brother?
It's going pretty good. Thanks for having me. Excited to talk some AEW.
Yeah, it's good. This is your first pod ever. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's a fun one. I'm glad to be the host of your first pod. This is a good. This is a cool thing going on. We got the first newcomer in the game. We're up. Caden, I know. Look, we swear around here, bro. It is what it is. YouTube doesn't pay me enough to not swear. If YouTube was like, if that AdSense was better on the whole, per view on stream, then maybe we'd have some talks. But hey, YouTube's not sliding me the big bang. Not yet. We should probably do this now. Yo, MidTakes, a temp check, bro.
Not hot.
Not hot.
Definitely not hot. Yeah.
Cold, maybe.
I wouldn't say cold.
Ooh.
I wouldn't say cold, but
well, they're doing okay. They're doing okay. It'll be cold tonight. Winter's coming. Huh? Get it? This should be a fun show, though. I'm looking forward to it. I think we've had a string of some shows that have been pretty good. I've enjoyed the last few weeks of AEW. I think that'll probably continue tonight. I know we have some big matches on there. The women's title match to get to. That should be exciting. It's been a long build to it, so I'm looking forward to it. Also, I'm looking forward to looking at these chatters. Art irony, as usual. First hour of the show tonight is going to be Dax, Osprey, and Copeland taking turns cutting in passion 20-minute hashtag stand up for AEW promos. This can be expected. I'm worried, to be honest with you, MidTakes.
I think if they didn't do it last week, I don't see them doing it this week. And TK should know better anyway.
Oh yeah. Well, so we're like safe. If it didn't happen then, it's probably not gonna happen now.
I think we're safe. Yeah.
Thank God. I'm worried though, because I am going to Fight for the Fallen in Asheville, North Carolina, and there is rumors that there is gonna be some folks there.
Yeah, I was gonna go to this show.
Really?
But I couldn't get off work, so.
Damn. Now you're here.
Yeah.
But there are some rumors floating around there that Big Adam Cope might be in Asheville, and if Adam Cope's in Asheville, I think we could be worried about a promo coming on. I don't know. I'm kind of terrified. Maybe Dax is definitely gonna come out. He's definitely gonna cut a promo.
Yeah.
But nothing will be as bad as that one that Copeland did. I don't think it'll ever be topped.
The thing is, like, that promo is good. It's just like
the timing.
Yeah.
It's just not good. And JMPN, all we ever wanted was a Hangman title reign. Fuck being rational. Give us what we asked for. Bum. MidTakes, I don't know how I feel like, you've obviously been hanging out in chat more times than one. I don't know if I've ever like straight up asked you what your thoughts were on the Hangman stuff. Where do you stand?
I think Danielson was the right choice at Wembley.
Mm-hmm.
But I think definitely like he should have been somewhere in the Moxley stuff to begin with. Like I would have loved for him to be like just always be like the thorn in the side of Moxley, or like Moxley just know he's always there, ready.
Yeah.
And I think, obviously Darby's going to take it from Mox.
Seems to be.
But Hangman taking it from Mox would be awesome. Like babyface Hangman taking it from Mox would be.
No. Don't. Look, bro. I don't think you want to put yourself on thin ice here this early into the show, dog. Because when you start talking babyface Hangman, we're gonna have to have some conversations. We're gonna have to have some talks on babyface.
You like babyface Hangman?
I do like babyface Hangman. I don't want to see it. I'm
Okay.
ready. I want to keep it with heel Hangman. I think that's where we gotta keep rolling on that front for a minute.
I think is like as a heel, but like the fans are behind him more
Yeah,
so than babyface Hangman.
I could see that. I could see that. You know, like one of the popular heels kind of thing. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah,
It does definitely feel like Darby, but there has been a wrench thrown in because he said he's gonna climb that fucking mountain again.
yeah. In April, right?
Yeah, yeah. He did specifically say April. Darby, don't climb that fucking mountain, dude. If you're gonna get the belt, don't do it. Okay? You're like,
Yeah,
come
because I
on,
mean,
man.
you got to think he wins it at Revolution, which
That
is
was
March.
that was my plan. That's what I thought was gonna happen. But that doesn't seem to be the case anymore.
Unless he wins it at like Y'all In, I guess. But
It seems like it's probably gonna be y'all in. That's where it's
well,
going.
Mox better lose before then, because
We done with the Death Riders?
oh man, yeah, yeah.
We'll
I
get
was
to it.
done
We'll get
after
to it.
they like killed Evil Uno, and then he wrestled on Rampage the week after.
Yeah, well, Evil Uno being involved at all maybe was a little
I mean, yeah, that's a
early
problem, but
signs. Early
yeah,
signs. Um, yeah, Mr. Big Dude. Always good to see Mr. Big Dude. Happy birthday to Rey Mysterio. Turned 50 today. Big 5-0,
still
but he
kicking.
wrestles like he's 30, so that's all
Yeah,
good. I don't know how much I'm going to be in tonight because I'm about to head off to give out candy in a Christmas parade. So I hope you have a good show. Well, that sounds like fun, Big Dude, to be honest with you. You should probably steal, like, I'm assuming you're going to give it out to kids, but you can probably, like, steal some a little bit. You can throw some in your
oh
pocket,
yeah, they
you
won't
know?
notice.
No, it's not gonna matter to them. But I hope you have a good night, Big Dude. Always good to see you. And what's up, guys? What's up, man? We got a stacked match card tonight. True. It's not been the best of times for AEW in the latter half of the year, but it should pick up in 2025 and hopefully get better. It does. I do have some hopes, I think, on that front. I'm looking forward to 2025.
Yeah, um, World's End could be like a very big show, I think, for AEW. Like
Yeah.
they have to get World's End right. They didn't last year.
Yeah.
So
I mean, they got like the result right at World's End, but it wasn't
yeah,
like it wasn't the right show to have.
right,
I
yeah,
think we're building some things that I can get excited about. The four-way, four-way world title matches. I don't know. They
yeah.
got some good workers in there. So,
Jay White in a world title match, Madden.
Are we done? We done with the Switchblade? You know, come on, man. We're out. He's out of the game. It is what it is. I know there's some folks in here. Caden will yell at me for hating on Switchblade. I don't. That's the thing though. I don't hate Switchblade. That's never been like the take. It's just like, you know, he's a little boring. That's all.
Yeah, yeah. He wrestles like Randy Orton, but like before Randy got really good, you know.
You know, like Randy, but it's like he wasn't cool like that. You
Oh
know, a little
yeah,
bit
yeah. Randy's
different
up there
level.
as far as like cooler wrestlers.
Yeah, he's always been pretty sick. Jay White
Yeah,
has like he never really had that, which I don't know. I still like Jay White though. That's the thing
yeah.
though.
I think he's a great worker. I just
Yeah, but he ain't world champion. That's all.
yeah no.
That's all. Big fat orange cat. Just a suggestion, but I think AEW should get Megan Thee Stallion to appear at All In Texas. Why? Why not? She could help promote and advertise the show as well to drum up interest from outsiders. This was kind of a thing that there was some talks of earlier this year that maybe she would pop up. I think why not? Be cool. Better than
Yeah, I
some other
mean,
celebrities.
if AEW is not going to advertise it themselves,
Yeah, I mean, I look Megan Thee Stallion, and Big Boom AJ hand in hand doing some, boom meters. I got no problem with that.
mixed tag.
Now you're cooking. Now you're cooking. And Jan, winter's coming and it's bringing disputed friendship era lore. Do you want to get this out of the way, man? Do you want to? You
Yeah,
should.
yeah,
Adam Cole will be wrestling in a match tonight against Kyle O'Reilly. They're going to be wrestling to see who's going to face MJF at World's End, the show we were just talking about. Obviously, Adam Cole. Not had the best of returns so far. Looked unfortunate in the ring. Looked like he's a good bit off. And I don't think anyone's real excited about black and gold lore on AEW TV these days. And I love Kyle O'Reilly. I think this match could be actually kind of all right because I like Kyle O'Reilly. But
yeah.
these two have wrestled a couple times over before and hasn't gone the best. So I'm curious to see what you have to say about it. Mid takes.
I mean, as somebody who, like, I was genuinely an Adam Cole fan at one point. Like, you know, I mean, I was like 14 when he was in NXT. Like,
It's it's honest. It's respectable.
yeah,
Everybody was. I think
but
a
I
lot of
mean,
people were.
he's doing the same style against guys that like having a competitive match with Takeshita after the way he's looked since coming back.
Yeah.
Is
Misstep.
ridiculous. Kyle O'Reilly's one of the best wrestlers on the planet, in my opinion, and he's like, I'm going to be honest, he's better than having a match with Adam Cole on Winter is Coming.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Roddy should be fighting for those tag straps, you know? Like,
look, we can get some black and gold lore if it means Roddy Strong and Kyle O'Reilly teaming up. I can get down with some black and gold if that's what that means. I don't know. I don't know how the people feel about that, but that's all I'm moving. I like that.
That tag team would move me greatly.
Team. Yeah. I have hopes that this match could be good. Obviously, like you said, Kyle O'Reilly, very good wrestler. I just don't necessarily have faith in Adam. That's all. And maybe he looks different here. Maybe it's changed. Maybe, he's put on some songs, maybe, but not so much of a setup this time around,
If he comes out looking like he has jaundice, we're going to have a problem.
Oh yeah, that's something to monitor. The spray tan is something to monitor tonight, folks.
People backstage have to be fucking with him because there's no way he goes out there and everybody's like, yeah, that looks great.
I think genuinely there's a lot of like AEW wrestlers that are just really bad at spray tan. And I feel like it's him and like MJF I immediately think of when I'm like, those
Sammy
are like
Guevara's
the worst
really
tanners.
bad at it too.
Oh, he is bad at it, to think about it, yeah. Look, I don't mind if he comes out a little pasty white. It's not that bad, but it's not yellow or orange. Yeah, like last week he wasn't even like when you tan, you're supposed to be like orange. He was straight yellow the last time we saw him wrestle a match.
Yeah.
What the fuck? How do you get to that? Where did that come from? Yeah, but this match I'm a little more hopeful than some other ones. I think it's a better matchup for Adam. I think it's a good matchup for Kyle. It definitely he's one of those guys who can kind of work him through it. But I think we'll just have to see. I definitely not into the whole black and gold, friendship lore. I'm just, it's not for me. It's not for really anyone, I don't think. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if they move off it after War's End. Look, there are positives to everything, right? we can take something out of it.
Yeah.
It's not too bad. Big Hitbox up next. I hope Ricochet versus Brody is more than a solid 3 stars. We'll get to that match soon. I think a match could be pretty sweet. You guys know how I feel about Ricochet. I think that match could be pretty sweet. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Yeah, I'm looking to it. And also, I don't think Darby Allin screams out world champion material to me compared to the likes of Hangman, Ospreay, Lashley, and Swerve, for example. Look, I think he definitely does. He's yeah. I get the point of it. Like, he's definitely not so much on the level as some of those guys. He's just not the same kind of wrestler. That's all. But like, I think in terms of what he means to AEW, he's right up there alongside anyone, Yeah,
I think looking at it as like in a grand scheme of wrestling, like he may not be a top guy, but to AEW fans, he is like he's the heart and soul of the company. Like he's
a top guy in AEW, no doubt.
Yeah. Him and Hangman have been the main characters of this company since day one,
Yeah, I 100% agree. Big Fat Orange Cat, question for you both. Now that we've lived in a world with 2 major pro wrestling promotions for several years now, what are some effects on the industry you've noticed with the change? That's a good fucking question right there. That's a banger question. I think definitely you point to some of the talent, like acquisition. I think that's what immediately comes to mind for me. There definitely is some hoarding of talent, more so than there ever was before. Definitely some guys getting scooped up off the indies a little too early. That's immediately what I think of when I think of that. Anything that comes to mind for you?
I think it's like a little thing, but I genuinely think crowds have gotten better because they see more, so they understand more. Like when Cody came back and Seth had the line of like, you smashed the throne and now you're like coming back to take it from me. Everyone knew what that meant, like So I
That's
just think like fans are seeing more wrestling now than
mhm.
they have. So
They're
I think that's a
consuming
big thing.
more,
Yeah, yeah,
wrestlers, consuming more styles. I think that's definitely something to point to. I think those are two solid answers for you, Big Fat Orange Cat. That's a great question. I very much appreciate
yeah,
it. Just Ryan, the big men are in the territory. Damn, you got some honey going on, brother. First show, you got the honey going on. That's kind of fire. Um, let's see here. Mid takes doesn't rain. He just speaks the truth. Maybe he'll maybe do some truth speaking tonight. Maybe we'll see.
maybe.
You do speak the truth. You are the real. That's many know this. Many of them have been hanging out the stream for quite a minute. Um, y'all ready for a John Moxley heat segment on Jay Uso White? Yo, AJ, you're crazy, bro. I don't know what they're gonna do tonight. It's gonna be something
Yeah,
interesting. There's got to be some progression from last week. It's interesting to note too that Hangman was standing alongside those guys. He was still kind of heelish, but he was leaning babyface. That's very interesting to note. So I don't know. We'll see.
Jay
Um,
Uso White is also nasty.
yeah, he's been spitting that propaganda for a minute. So
Yeah,
it's fire. It's it's a good little line. Good little line. JA, watching 2021 Grand Slam, what happened to the AEW I loved? Different time, brother. Different time.
yeah.
Hard to
Those
recapture.
2021 shows though.
Yeah. I remember like that was when I was watching every single week and I remember the timeline after every show was like, "Damn, did they just have their best show ever actually?" Like it was better than like last week. Was it the best show ever? That was it's going to be very hard to ever recapture something like that. It's just a special
Yeah,
time, you know? Um, let's see here. Caden, brother, you got to wait 5 minutes to curse. Bro, YouTube ain't paying me, dude. They're the only way I'm seeing some dollars and change from this stream is if the wonderful folks out there send super chats. So if you're feeling generous, that's the only way. Because YouTube, look, live streams aren't the way that they do that stuff. I don't know how. It's weird. It's weird. Mid takes got to live up to his name. Who better, Rollins or Hangman?
Hangman, but like by a margin so wide that like it's not like I mean it's not close. Like
Yeah, it's nah, not even a little bit. Those knees
yeah,
can't
no.
hang. That's all.
Even when they could
Um,
hang, he wasn't better than Hangman.
that's a better conversation too. Like Seth with knees versus Hangman, that
That
can be a
match
little
would rule.
closer. That match would be probably pretty good, but Hangman still clears. I agree. Mavs fan,
Oh yeah.
I see you later on. Appreciate it, Mavs. Um, Johnny Burney, hope to God Darby and Moxley doesn't drag all in. Well, I have some bad news for you, brother. That looks like where where we're going with it. Um, Taylor Port Graps. Danielson would have felt like a better choice if they had a plan for his reign. That definitely hurt it. It hurt. It made like there wasn't any good follow up. Was the big problem.
Yeah. They
You
went
know.
for the moment and then
Yeah.
followed it up with Jack Perry at All Out, which I mean that match was like fine, but
Mm-hmm.
you know, I mean,
It's Jack Perry. You know.
yeah, yeah. Not a world champion.
Well, to say the least. To say the least.
Yeah.
And Jen, babyface Hangman, huh? Already on the wrong foot. This is what I mean, man. I don't know. You're coming in hot. Coming in
Yeah.
very
No.
aggressive. Very aggressive. But we cleared it up though. Me and you. I think
Yeah, yeah.
we're back. We're back on square footing. Um, Simeon is. I'm gonna read it. Fuck it. Mox of Agony has ruined my enjoyment for the product. I was ride or die Mox fan as well. Waiting for Darby to meet Mox July 12th is too long away. This is there's been some growing sentiment online that would agree with this in the big IWC. There's been a lot of people that have been saying a lot of the same things on when it
Yeah,
comes
and
to
I think
Mox.
honestly, like you can tell because I think Mox's like the best Death Rider segments all have Darby. Like
Yeah.
like the end of where did he win the title? Wrestle Dream, right?
Darby
No,
or Mox?
Mox. Mox won
Yeah,
Wrestle
I
Dream,
think
right?
it was Wrestle Dream, yeah.
The ending of
Seattle.
that, like Darby was awesome in that.
Mhm.
And then it was a Mox match on TV, or maybe it was a Claudio match on TV where like Mox or Darby came from the ceiling and
It was a Claudio. It was I think it
yeah,
was like a multi-man. I don't even think it was that.
Yeah, and then obviously the car crash at the end of Full Gear was like awesome. Stupid maybe, but I mean it was.
Yeah, but it's just cool. He's got the cool
Yeah,
factor to him. It makes everything feel good. You know, that's the thing. These promotions, and Ibu said it, and I retort a lot of what Ibu says because we have the same opinions. We share a lot of the same things. Babyface promotions are like they win. Heel promotions don't. Heel promotions don't do well. Like that just is what
yeah,
it is. You have to have babyfaces for people to get behind. When Darby's on the screen, there's a fucking babyface we can all get behind. That's how you inject some feeling into there. It's how you inject some excitement. So I think it's definitely been a game changer whenever Darby is involved. So I haven't been loving what Mox has been doing. Definitely the segment on Collision was just raising an eyebrow is all. Raising an
Wait,
eyebrow.
so do you think Mox holds the belt until All In?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What is? I don't know what he does at Revolution then.
I don't know. He probably doesn't know.
Hangman?
I know he ain't working at Revolution though. You know who I'm talking about? Because there's a big Bob Lash that's running through his
Oh,
town right now, and I don't think
yeah.
he's gonna be setting up anything with him now. So I know he ain't
No, he's
working.
not.
Yeah, I think he's definitely holding the belt to All In. It seems like that's just a story they're telling. Because there's no place to drop it any other. Like Revolution would be a spot. It depends on how that looks. But if Darby's still, clearly the guy by that point, then yeah, it's just confirmed.
Yeah, I think like I love Darby. I think we need
Mm,
somebody to get hot because I think a Mox reign that goes what it'll be like 6 months.
mm-hmm.
That's a like that's genuinely a problem. I think.
It hasn't gone well so far. So it's
Yeah,
like you think that even longer with this, it's dangerous. They're playing a dangerous game, but we'll see how it goes. I think we'll get into more of that later. Taylor Port, Mad King Hangman would be amazing. It would. Hangman who kind of sits on the fence a little bit. I can get down with that.
oh yeah.
Um, Danielson should have won the title early in his AEW run. It was not a good idea for him to defeat Swerve. I think the first half of that is something that I absolutely agree with. He should have won it
Yeah.
Grand Slam against no,
When
not
the
Grand
title
Slam.
was vacated, he should have won it in that tournament.
The Arthur Ashe. He should have
Yeah.
won it there. That was the spot. If he didn't do it there, I probably shouldn't have done it at all. I'm
Yeah.
just I've been radicalized by Moxley. I've radicalized to hate the moment. Fuck the moment.
That moment's awesome though. I mean,
No, you're right. I'm not genuinely don't fuck the moment because I love that shit a lot. And people have been starting to say I'm a Danielson hater. No, stop that now. I think he's the GOAT of professional wrestling. But I just look, man, it didn't happen after. I always go on these tangents. We're moving on. Revolution 2, a year after Sting retired. I thought so. Doesn't seem to be that way anymore. Good to see you,
yeah.
Lambo. No way TK puts the belt on Darby before Everest. That's also a good point. Darby is a guy where you can win the belt and only hold it for 3 months. Now, see, I agree with this. However, I don't think that's a very good thing. Because if Darby's the one to beat Mox, end this reign of terror, he should probably hold it for a little bit longer before dropping it to another heel. We don't need heel title reigns to be consuming at least 75% of the year. That doesn't feel very productive to me, especially after we're building Moxley up, and he'll be pretty built up by All In, I would hope. You know?
Yeah, you would hope so.
Yeah. This Moxley Drexel, and I'm gonna start calling him by his Fed name. Bro, after the segment on Collision, we might have to start calling him the Lunatic Fringe again. We might have to start talking business. Let's see here. Code Hater, always good to see Code Hater spreading the good word of Suri. Forbidden Door 2025, Suri versus Suri. Why would it be on Forbidden Door? Those two wrestlers do not work for either of those companies. Suri does, but
That's more likely to happen in NXT, to be honest.
oh good God, don't spout that shit. Look, I like the show this weekend, but we there's a step too far. Match would be sick though. 60 minutes.
Yeah. 60 minutes is no match should
push-
ever go 60 minutes, but
It's pushing it, but Suri might be able to hold up. I can get down with that.
Suri could have a good match with me in 60 minutes.
Yeah, she could start doing her kicks to my head, and I'd probably get
Yeah.
at least a core, at least a 4-star out of Dave, right?
Oh yeah.
Just kicked me in the head a couple times. Yeah, I'm Cerie's the goat. Cerie's the goat. I'm gonna be making or finalizing all of the end of year lists. And there's gonna be I'm gonna tell you all now for the people in the stream. There's gonna be an end of year list week. I'm gonna do 4 videos, 1 week. We're gonna do women's match of the year, men's match of the year, men's wrestler of the year, women's wrestler of the year. The only reason why I'm separating those 2 things is so I can give more attention and focus to each of the, men and women who've had a great year. So it'll be list week. It'll be exciting. Suri, tell you right now, brother, she's gonna be topping a couple of those lists. At least 2 of them.
Yeah.
JA, the Death Riders makes me feel like fans should start showing garbage at the wrestlers again. Maybe. We'll get close. Good God. Wait,
Good
hold
heat.
on. I'm seeing something dangerous in the chat. This is, I mean, yes, but this is a crazy thing to type out in the chat. I'm not
The
even gonna read
hashtag
it.
is crazy.
Yeah, why'd you hashtag it? What the fuck, bro? That's crazy. Let's see. Code Hater is attacking me for my Switchblade hate. You think you hate him because he had a bad match against Billy Gunn?
Not just bad,
you, bro. That match was awful, but it wasn't his fault. I don't even blame him for that.
Oh
match.
yeah.
That was the one of the top tier politicers in the game's business there.
Oh.
But I don't like Jay White. Not even that I don't like Jay White. I just have my opinions, and people,
I just don't think he's a world champion. I don't hate him.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't hate him, but people need to cool it a little bit. We got to calm down, guys. I know he's hot, attractive. We don't, doesn't mean we should be world champion now. He's serious. Bupperoni. It's been a minute since I've seen Bupperoni. Good to see you, brother. Darby wins the belt at Revolution. Hangman beats Darby sometime after Dynasty. Do Hangman, Kenny all in? If only Darby wasn't climbing that fucking mountain, huh?
Dynasty's in like April, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, he'll be on top of Everest, I'm afraid.
Yeah, he's gonna be planting the flag, as he says, apparently.
Yeah.
Big Fat Orange Cat was the planned main event for World's End Moxley versus Jarrett. I will not say who this was because I'm not a scoopster, although it was not Jarrett, and it was significantly worse. Very, very, very bad. I'm telling you guys, it would. I'm echoing what people have said about the planned match for that. It was gonna be very, very bad. I promise you. It would have been like 1 1/4. Yeah.
It was gonna be worse than Jarrett.
Yeah, and Jarrett's been he's had a good year. This would have been much worse. I'm not gonna say it because no one said it yet, and I don't want to be the first one to spill the beans, about this whole business. It would have been fucking awful. I'm telling you guys. That's all I'll say about that. But it wasn't Jarrett. Don't guess. If you guess in chat, I'm not commenting on it. I'm not saying if I start seeing fucking names in chat, I'm not responding to them. I'll skip them. Let's see here. Anjan is crazy in chat. Adam Cole, I hear Costco is hiring. They're paying $20 per hour. It's fucking right they are. Good on him.
You know what? He's making enough money from the Twitch subs. He doesn't need to do this anymore.
Yeah, dude. Chug's Army. What do you mean, dude?
Yeah.
He could be.
I hate ragging on him because he genuinely does seem like such a good guy, but
yeah, it's just that's always the thing about him. Like, it feels harsh to criticize him because he does seem like a really nice fella, but
yeah.
Is there fucking bells?
Oh, it's like a grandfather clock that is in here.
Holy shit, that kind of beast. I'm not gonna lie to you. Grandfather clock.
Yeah.
I was like, fucking bells are ringing out right now. Moxley's coming. Free my boys Roddy Strong and Kyle O'Reilly. Give them the tag belts and let them wrestle workhorsemen. Violence Forever, Speedball something, and Astronauts. DPW pill them. I've been a little DPW pilled. I've been to 2 shows now. I've been a little pilled. But it does feel a little aggressive to just only say 3 DPW teams and then the Astronauts. We need FTR Astronauts before we do that. That's what I'll say. We need that business. Let's see here. The best stuff Kyle has done in AEW has been his initial singles run and the conglomeration tags. This is 100% true.
When that run where Dynamite had a weekly conglomeration tag was like really good. Like he
That's
was great in
fucking
all those
awesome.
matches.
I was there for one of those matches too. It was against it was Mordos and Roosh, I think, on one of them, and then there was someone else there. It was like a collision. I was in the building for that. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah,
Those guys
that's
fucking
beast.
rule. So yeah, that was fucking sick. I don't want to sound like an old head, but he needs to bulk up and change his style. This is talking about Adam Cole. You're not an old head for this. You're just kind of right. Wrestlers should probably
Yeah.
adjust to how they are in the ring, how they kind of age. That's definitely where I'm at with it as well. Cole and MJF feud needs to end at World's End. I agree. More Kyle O'Reilly and Roddy talk. Definitely would love to see him having more bangers on TV. But if you said you're a big Kyle O'Reilly fan, what about Roddy? What do you stand on Roddy?
Even better than Kyle O'Reilly.
Oh yeah.
I think Roddy's like
incredible.
Oh my god, that match with Mark Briscoe on Ring of Honor.
Ooh baby. Ooh,
Godly. Baby. That match is so good.
The real lives. That's an underrated, like, you can throw that on your match of the year list, and I would not. Not be mad at you. That match is fucking awesome. Ian Davis, always good to see Ian. Unfortunately, Alabama is a 13th seed in the playoffs, so he will not be celebrating in the coming weeks. But I do hope all is well regardless, Ian. Solid card tonight, that's for sure. What are y'all looking forward to the most? We've only gone over one match so far, but I think I'm probably looking forward to Claudio and Will.
Me too. Yeah.
That's what I'll immediately point to. We'll get to that match a little further on, but I appreciate you Ian, very much. Let's see here. Kyle's going to be gone for another year because his back is going to be hurting so bad after this match. I wouldn't say it's too crazy. Good take. AEW Collision Winter is coming. Will Ospreay versus Ricochet. That's happening, right? On Collision, that's already been announced.
I don't know if it's been announced, but I mean, sounds good to me.
They're gonna get to it eventually. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Mavs Fan 84. Thoughts on Commander over the past few months? I think he's been tremendous. He's been great. 6th man of the year. I mean, he came into the C2. Has been having some fun matches in there. He's always delivering when he's given matches, He's always standing out, getting crowds engaged. It's the most you can ask for.
That Fletcher match was awesome on Collision a few weeks ago.
Yeah, this is true. So yeah, he's been a great little talent. I'm happy for him. He's really made a name for himself in AEW a little bit. Darby is world champ material, but they have to build him like that for a bit to get it across. Yeah, he definitely needs some more juice to him coming into that match, no doubt. Oh, okay. Code Hater forgot the stars at the end and the time. Let's see here. I always find it weird when people say Darby isn't world title material. What would they say the same about Eddie, Ray, and Mick Foley? That is interesting to note. It does, like, I kind of understand where people are coming from in one way. Like, I get there's a certain section of fans that, like, wrestlers are supposed to look a certain way. I don't agree with that, like, at all. I think that's stupid and dumb. But I do kind of get where they're coming from on it. Like, I can see the vision. I just don't, like, agree with it at all. And Darby with what he means to promotion, you can't beat that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Darby, this is a good point, too. He can have just incredible defenses whenever he wins that belt. Like, there's a couple of names in AEW I would love to see him just have a TV match with for the title.
Bobby Darby would be awesome.
Oh, you're pushing for Big Bob and Darby. That would be pretty fucking sick. That'd be awesome. Darby would make him look so fucking cool.
Oh.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Hey, Novi, can you please make a video about how do I get into New Japan, Stardom, and CMLL? I don't know if I can make a video on it. I've thought about that before, but I'll give you your ways right now. You purchase a New Japan World subscription. You purchase what's the other one? Stardom World. And then you have CMLL. They have if you have $30 and you can do that, but there's also other means to access those shows. And just tap in a little bit. See what they got going on. Every couple weeks. Pick out a couple of matches from the year that you'd like to go watch. There's some crazy things going on behind the camera. Situated again. I was hearing great.
All right, my bad.
I was hearing motion going on.
Oh, really? I muted my mic. I don't know.
No. It's okay. It's not a problem. That's what I'd say, Hater. Pick out a couple of matches from the year, find some talents you like, and just follow them. See where they go in all those promotions. I think that's a good way to go about it. Not a mid take. Hangman clears. Look at that. Good take. Not a mid. I need Kenny Omega to restore my heart and make me believe again. 2025 is the year of the GOAT. Brother. New Japan, AEW. I don't give a fuck. Let's run some Kenny business. Let's do our thing, you know?
I think that Gabe Kidd match is gonna be like incredible.
I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. You guys know how I feel about Gabe, you know? I think with Kenny in there with Gabe, I think you give him one of his best matches of his career, to be honest with you. And he's had a weird year right now. Like, he's had definitely a few standouts. Yeah. But that's one I'm really looking forward to. And then Kenny, like, if he comes back to AEW, wonderful. But I want him to be presented a certain way. If that's not going to happen, bro, he can chill in New Japan. That's no problem with me. The cleaner in New Japan, fuck yeah.
Oh, and him saying, like, AEW doesn't need him right now, bullshit. We have to deal with Jon Moxley segments for at least 20 minutes a week, every week. We need you.
We need you back, bro. Restore all of our hearts. I 100% agree. Kenny's a big reason why I'm still real locked in. Like, Kenny's one of those guys, like, there's always a few hooks in wrestling that kind of keeps you engaged, keeps you, like, really hooked on this thing. Kenny is that guy for me, like 100%.
Yeah, Kenny and Punk are probably my two. Like,
very fair. Punk, bro. Punk recently, he's been that guy for me. He's done some real shit as of late, and he's gonna do some more real shit here coming soon. I hope he gets the Mania match of his dreams. Anjan will be colliding in the ballroom next week. That is next week. Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be fucking awesome. That's gonna be a sick match, sick show to be there for. Not necessarily this match.
Yeah, this is not gonna be a sick match. Yeah.
Yeah. Nick Wayne, me and handshake on him. Shook his hand one time. Me and handshake on the guy. That's what I'll say on the match. And then Johnny, once we got to the Mox All In business, just crisp fuck. It's solid. That's solid. I don't think it's gonna happen at all. By the way, appreciate you the pajama. This will be fucking insane.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Ospreay and Swerve challengers to Mox on the road to Derby. I would say yes, but I don't want them to lose. There would be the thing.
No way, Jon Moxley pins.
Yeah.
Especially Ospreay, but
yeah,
he shouldn't pin Swerve either.
Yeah, it's just two guys that a little bit above him is all. The money match in 2025 is Ospreay versus Hangman. I agree. I really agree. Heel Hangman, face of the promotion Ospreay. Ospreay's trying to take back that title from Hanger. Who baby?
If you just want to run Swerve Hangman all year, that's fine with me too.
Yeah, we can just do that a couple times. No problem.
Yeah.
Let's just have a 7-match series by the end of the next year.
Oh, best of 7.
Oh, the real. Code Hater, do you think New Japan is saved right now? I did make a video on how to save New Japan. I don't necessarily know if they listened to me. Maybe they saw it. They've been good lately. I'm looking forward to their Wrestle Kingdom card. I'm looking forward to where that seemingly is gonna go. It's just I look at that world title match and I think that will be the real tell of me. Is it gonna be saved? Is Zack Sabre gonna do some business? Is he gonna take out one of these young guys?
I think Shooter's winning the belt.
Fuck you, bro. That's fucked up. I don't look. I know a lot of you guys have seen it. Caden's been spouting this a good bit. I wanna really disagree with it, but I've kind of come around to the idea that it probably will happen. I don't know about all that, man. I don't know if Shooter's ready.
I don't either, but he's awesome. So, well, he was awesome, I guess. He's like
he had a stretch there, not so those weird pants, weird cut, that kind of thing. Hey, but he's getting back on the gear. He's getting back on that good cycle. He could be back.
He's on the Randy Orton diet, I heard.
Oh baby, on that big AJ diet. We're up. Let's fucking go. They sold a good amount of tickets for tonight, but it's ruined because it's an 18K seater. Yeah, they done 4K. Here's what I'll say about that. I did see this on Twitter. This is like it's like a big basketball arena, but they only ever run the big arena for March Madness. They don't run it outside of that.
Yeah.
So
It's a nice
standard.
arena. I've been there a few times, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty sick. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be that bad. The 18K part, like, yeah, it says that, but I don't think it normally runs at that. So I think it's like,
Yeah.
if
the crowd is good, like 5K is good enough for like a good crowd. So
yeah, I agree. I can't react to any of these chats. I'm seeing the names you guys have given me. They gave me names for who that match would be. You guys will know eventually. Someone's gonna say it. It's probably gonna be on the Raw review. So if you wanna tap into the Raw review chat, they'll probably just say it then. But I'm telling you guys right now, one of the worst matches you could possibly imagine in your head. That's the match it could be. We'll leave it at that. Apologies, didn't mean to put Jarrett in that kind of position. You low-key set him up for that because but it's okay though because Jarrett, we respect Jarrett, we respect that. He wouldn't have given you like the worst match of the year if it was Mox and Jarrett. That wouldn't have been worst match of the year. I'm telling you,
they would have bled. I think a lot.
Oh yeah, they would have. Jarrett would have fucking cut himself open. That was a beast. I was there for Jarrett and Danielson whenever they went to they brawled in the concessions and stuff.
Yeah.
I fucking sprinted up the stairs so I could catch a video of that. I was very close. I wish I would have just done it sooner. But yeah, that would have been the real. You guys will figure it out eventually, I promise. You'll know. Someone will say. The bells were the death tones of Fox's title reign. It doesn't seem like a little bit of a last thing there. Art Irony, of course, spouting. What's the rule type for this? UWFI rules. Would have been the real 37 seconds on that bad boy. Oh yeah. Dare Rich, good to see Darich. I'm excited for Claudio Castagnoli versus Will Ospreay, and there's a couple of matches here, but we're gonna talk about that now. Fuck it, let's do it, because this is the most anticipated match on the show. I know a lot of people are looking forward to this. Claudio Castagnoli. Wait, hold on. Brainbuster, are you talking about the World's End main that has yes, I am talking about that. Brainbuster knows what it is. So yeah, that is what I'm talking about. Okay, Gold League. Claudio Castagnoli will be facing Will Ospreay. I don't think these guys have ever wrestled before. I would be very surprised because of, Claudio's run in the Fed. This is one that I think a lot of people circle as just
I don't know when they would have.
The timings don't sync up. This is one that people think of when they think of like a little bit of like an underrated dream match, like just worker dream matches. Because Claudio is Claudio. He's always going to be sick. He's been sick for a decade now. And Will is just incredible performer. This match could be absolutely tremendous. I'm curious what you have to say on it. Mid-takes.
I think these two, give them 18 minutes. I think these two could have a genuine all-time Dynamite match. I think these two.
Mm-hmm.
There it is again. I think these two could tear the house down.
These are positive bells now. No worries.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. These are just two tremendous professional wrestlers. I think there's no doubt this match will be good. It could very easily be the best match of the C2. There's been some good stuff on there. This could steal the show. I think my favorite so far is definitely Shelton and Fletcher. This could beat that pretty handily,
Mine's
I think.
Probably Okada and Mark, but I mean, yeah.
That was a fun match too. I do remember that one. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Apparently I'm being called. They have faced before. So apparently when Ospreay first got in the company, I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, I don't either.
Maybe that speaks to the match.
Yeah.
We'll see. I don't remember it. This will be in my head the first match they've ever had together.
Yeah.
And I think it'll be the real. So I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, if you guys haven't already, of course, we have 15 likes on the stream. It's been wonderful. I've seen you guys have been hanging out, delivering on the chats. I very much appreciate it. If you haven't already, please leave a like on the stream. If you're feeling so generous, we have super chats turned on. Make sure to send them in. and we'll keep going on this broadcast. We have 3 matches to cover for the rest of this one. We'll get to it when we get to it. I like to pace things out a little bit. Respond to the chat as we go. Let's see here. I want to keep going down. I would not be against a Mark Briscoe mega push in 2025. Your favorite match, Okada and Mark Briscoe. How you feeling about this, brother?
I mean, mega push, like world champion is pushing it. Like that's.
Well,
I think. Listen, I think Mark is awesome, but I mean, I think he could take the belt off anyone else though. Like
any one of the mid-card
I think. Yeah, and I mean, obviously, like I understand why he doesn't want to like be in another tag team, but I think we had a real opportunity of him and Kyle being in a tag team.
They were a good pair.
But I mean, like I said, I completely understand, him not wanting to. So
yeah, absolutely. I think genuinely, I told you guys building my wrestler of the year list for pretty soon. Mark Briscoe's. He's going to be up there, dude. He's had a fantastic year. His high-end matches have been tremendous. His, just the conglomeration tags are there. Him getting good matches out of Chris Jericho. He's a special professional wrestler. He deserves his flowers. He's had a fucking amazing year. I hope he wins the belt next year. Maybe not the world title. I would love to see it because I just fucking love the guy so much.
Oh, yeah.
But
I mean, yeah.
It's like you love to see it. It wouldn't necessarily make a whole lot of sense, but you would like to see it. A mid-card belt would be the real. Like TNT, I think that kind of suits him the best.
Him and Takeshita?
Every week. Now that's a clash of styles I'd like to see. He could bring some real shit out of Takeshita with that. Not, Takeshita is a real in general, but I think that's a different kind of match for Takeshita that I think would be really quite good. Ian Davis, commenting on Alabama. We got basketball. Do you though? Do you have basketball? Are you sure? Because, hey, bro, I'll just say it here. I'll talk about it. There ain't nobody better than the Big Blue, the Kentucky Wildcats, baby. Nobody better. We are winning the championship this year. We are taking it all. Shout out Solo. You had a very visceral reactions to that, though. What the hell was that, dude?
I mean, you didn't have to say it because it's the same shit every year. I mean, it's just, they're always good. I guess they haven't been the past few years, but
no, very bad.
But they're a blue blood, so
they're always going to be up there.
Yeah.
But it is nice to see us get some wins against some top ranked teams. Cal wasn't doing that for us. Are you into college sports at all?
I watch college football a lot. I don't really watch college basketball, but I guess go Mizzou.
Mizzou.
Yeah,
that's an uncommon favorite team, Mizzou.
Yeah, I'm from Missouri, but
oh, well, there you go. Well, that makes sense. I think me and the Wildcats. Not even necessarily me and you, but the Wildcats and Mizzou are forming a little bit of a rivalry here these last couple of years, just a little bit, just teasing it. So yeah, that's a fun one. Shout out Kentucky. Fuck Alabama. I did have to say, to be serious, I did have to say it quite a bit because I got to see what's the guy's name? Fuck, DPW guy. What's his name? Technical guy. Big Bama guy. Small. Like a prominent name on the indies. Do me one. Do me a favor here. Hang on. I gotta find it. DPW cage match. Oh fuck. It just looked up the Department of City of Charlotte. Fuck.
I know maybe 5 people in DPW, to be honest, but
really, Adam Priest is who I'm talking about. I had to see an Adam Priest match.
I do know him. Okay,
and if you're watching Adam Priest match, you have to say "fuck Bama" at every given opportunity. You'll hear me on the broadcast a couple times over screaming "fuck Alabama." So yeah, shout out LeBron Cazone, Lord Lambo. I'm just looking forward to Mariah versus Mina. A surprise. I know. Look, this is unusual for you, Lambo. I know you're not much of a Mariah guy. I know she's kind of like a loose favorite of yours. Not something we see all the time. This should be a very fun match. Let's fucking talk about it now, brother. AEW Women's World Championship. Mariah May defends against Mina Shirakawa. This is obviously a feud that's been building for a very long time. They had a big run in Stardom. They've had moments together in AEW. Mariah has had interesting world title reign. I thought for the most part, especially recently, like it's been pretty good. This feels like we can have a real defining match of this reign. I'm curious to see how long it goes. I'm curious to see what it looks like. I hope it's the main event for not just for my sake, but for Lord Lambo's sake.
Not a
Shake your
chance.
head. I don't think so either, but maybe. I'm curious to see your thoughts on this match. Mid takes. Talk to the people.
Yeah, I think this is the match that Mariah needs for this reign. I think it started awesome with the Tony. I thought the Tony match was awesome at All In. And then, I mean, I'm kind of like struggling who else she wrestled. She wrestled
Anna
Willow
Jay 3 times.
Well, hold on.
Oh, Anna Jay business?
Hold on.
The third match
Anna
is pretty
Jay's
fucking
good.
good.
Anna Jay good. Yeah.
I'm not gonna fight you on that. I like Anna Jay. I wouldn't
Anna Jay
necessarily go good, maybe a little, she's pretty good though. I like her. So I won't battle you on it. But continue on. Mariah's world title reign.
Yeah. So I just think I think this match with Mina, Mina's obviously great. She has, I mean, I think Joe said it on LNG the other day. The fans get behind her like crazy. And like the physical charisma thing gets thrown around all the time, but like she
Live
genuinely
show?
does have it.
Yeah.
Like I think this could be a very good match. It won't main event because I think Tony's gonna see like Ospreay and Claudio, and
Yeah.
I mean
Mox is on the show.
That's probably main eventing. Mox might main event, yeah.
Mhm.
I think if they should give him like 15 minutes. I don't know if they will, but I think it'll be like a really good match, and I think it should set up what is going to be a very defining part of Mariah's title reign.
Yeah, this feels like a moment for it. Like, we've had some fun matches. I actually, I thought the Anna Jay matches were fine. The street fight was quite good.
Yeah.
I think this could be her defining match. I don't know who she's going to drop it to. It smells like Tony, definitely in the next year. But she needs to have a match of really high quality. It's important for this run, especially because like I think a lot of people are under the opinion that maybe she hasn't made the most of it, and I don't necessarily think it's all her fault, but I'm curious. What do you think about that? Do you think she's made the most of this world title reign?
I mean, I don't really know, because Mariah, to me, she's great in ring. I think she really she does really well when there's a story given to her, and there just hasn't been yet one that she can like really dig her teeth into. I thought the Tony story was awesome. What they've done with Mina so far is pretty good. I didn't love the angle on the pay-per-view, but I mean, it's something. So
Yeah, it was a little awkward.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. I think she's definitely great in ring. I've enjoyed a lot of her matches. I think she's definitely she's figured out her style a little more as the reign has progressed. But I am looking forward to this match. I'm looking forward to how it'll shape the rest of her title reign. I think it's a pretty, easy winner here. We don't really pick winners all the time, just because I don't know. I always forget to pick winners. So it's okay. We'll go through one more time. Cole and Kyle O'Reilly. Who's winning?
Probably Cole.
Ospreay and Claudio.
Ospreay.
And then this one.
Mariah.
Yeah.
Is Mina signed?
No, she's still Stardom.
Yeah,
no doubt. That's not even a question. I just, we have to at least give a little bit of a prediction. It's a little preview and prediction show, I think. But yeah, looking forward to this match. Definitely some interesting things to note when it comes to her title reign as a whole. We'll keep moving forward. Long live the Protostar. Say his full name. Seth, future of Free Sky, we are coming for you, bro. Say his full name. Thoughts?
I'm not sold yet.
Oh, you motherfucker. I saw the way you were looking. I saw the way that your face was shaping there, and I was like, this motherfucker's gonna start hating on the Protostar of all
Listen,
people.
I think he's very good, but I am not sold on him being like a top guy or anything like that yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like
I mean,
you're
I
not
definitely
sold on the world champ talks. Is what you're focusing on a little.
or even like international champ. Like I don't know if he's there yet.
Really?
Like I don't know. I think like he's great.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Don Callis, like, say what you want about him and AEW, but he has helped Kyle a lot.
Sure.
So I mean, he could get there one day, absolutely, and I think he's very close to being able to be there. But I got to see a little more.
I get
That's all.
that. I understand.
Yeah.
He just has kind of like started to show this side of him. Definitely want to see a little more prolonged version of it. I'm already fully bought in. You guys know that I've always been a Fletcher fan. I was a Fletcher fan since I started fucking YouTube.
Fletchlight?
I've been a day one Fletchlight brother. We have been
Yeah.
part of the team. Yeah, he's fucking sick. Someone who's not so sick, Dare Rich. Thoughts on Cardona taking on Jericho at Final Battle? It's not Zack Ryder. Jericho brings up Zack. He did do that. He was like, "You're still Zack Ryder to me, man." The other day. Come on, bro. What the fuck?
Zack Ryder was cool, dude.
Zack Ryder was cool, but like, brother, we've had some distance since Zack Ryder. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't even hate Cardona that much. He's a very funny guy on Twitter. He runs a funny podcast. But come on, man. Fuck the main event.
Good too.
Chelsea Green, big Chelsea Green guy. She's good at what she does. She makes the most of what she's given. I wouldn't go so far as to say.
Yeah. She's not like a champion, but
yeah, there's some people in the wrestling space who say she's done some all-timer segments. I don't know if I'd agree with that. We'll talk. Whatever. What is it? What is a commando? What are we talking about? Oh, the commander business? Is that his new term for the fans of him?
Is that his fan base name?
That's kind of sick.
I don't know. I think we might have to come up with something else.
We got to work on it a little more. Workshop.
Yeah, we should workshop that. Yeah.
It's well, it's okay. Maybe it's kind of fitting commander. Like he's good but not great. That's kind of how I feel about the name.
Yeah.
Good, not great. Let's see here. Code, I don't want to purchase New Japan World and stuff like that because there's matches for free on YouTube. I don't know why the New Japan Strong free episodes stopped. Because Strong isn't a thing anymore. That's mainly the reason why. I would look for, there are plenty of means to access full shows. Go search those out because you can find them pretty easily. That's how I'd say tap into some New Japan stuff like that. I would say maybe tap into the best of the G1 would be good too. I think that's a fair way to start. So yeah, if you don't want to pay for New Japan World, just Google match. You'll probably find something.
Yeah, and if you like to watch wrestling, you can do that too.
Yeah. Well, that's funny. Also, Ian points out we wasn't sure your external mic was connected. I didn't realize, and then you did connect it, and now you sound great.
Was it not connected?
I'm not so sure because it definitely did change at one point where you start sounding cleaner. But it definitely sounds good now. You sound fantastic.
Okay, cool.
What match are you looking forward to so far in the Wrestle Dynasty card? The women's match, the women's 4-way. That's my point. Does that fucking clock go off? Is it supposed to go off every hour?
Yeah, I think it. I don't know.
You got a 15-minute grandfather clock, bro.
I mean, I'm most excited for Gabe Kidd and Kenny, but because I think the rest of the card is like not good.
Yeah, it's very bad actually. Well, not very bad, but it's not the standard of what it should be.
Why is Jack Perry working Yoda Tsuji?
Yeah, we could throw Yoda against someone cooler, can't we, guys? Come on, let's try a little harder.
David Finlay has a match, right?
Yes, against. Fuck, who is he against?
Brody?
It's funny. Yeah, Brody, and that's kind of real though, because Finley's good. Finley's good now.
Good, actually, yeah.
Finley's good. Big Brody in the Tokyo Dome. Oh, come on. That sounds very real. Let's see here. Ian Davis, do you think this Death Riders business will actually benefit AEW in the long run? Not at the current moment. I don't. How do you feel?
If the payoff happens at All In, no. But if it happens sooner, then I think it would. I think Darby winning is going to be a plus anyway, but
Yeah. But at the time in between, it's definitely like
yeah.
it's got to improve for me to feel
Yeah,
that
he's
way.
like Mox is going to work OC again probably in that time, and that's fine. But
Yeah, for sure, I agree. Would you like AEW to have mixed tag belts? Nah, I'm good. You know,
too many
it
belts
could be
already.
at belt. Like we could do a little tournament. That'd be kind of fun. Like mixed match challenge
yeah.
era kind of stuff. I wouldn't mind that. But a whole belt system that just doesn't. That sounds like a recipe for disaster, bro. Keep it.
Megan Thee Stallion and Big AJ.
Maybe. Okay, wait, maybe we do need mixed tag belts. Hold on. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Let's see here. They're still sending names. They're still sending names out here. I can't react to any of these guys. You know this. I'm not even gonna say if any of you got it. I can't do that. Dare Rich, have you ever watched MLW? I was recently watching Eric Bischoff's One Shot. I'll tell you what, brother. We at the Late Night Grin, we study wrestling from all parts of the game. And we watched the MLW One Shot. That show was fucking hilarious. Not
that Grin
any,
along is awesome.
It was fucking sick. I had a great time. Not because it was any good, by the way, but
oh yeah, awful.
It was very bad. Very, very bad. Not an MLW guy, I'm afraid.
I know.
Let's see here. I do appreciate the Phoenix mention. I'm not doing that. It's we're at 734 right now. Maybe you put some money on that. I'll do Phoenix talk. It's on my Twitter. That's my take. Brainbuster. RJ City, you will die. Yo, RJ City, we're coming for you, bro.
Yeah.
We're coming for you. That's all I'm gonna say. He does a lot more than you guys think.
He wrote the Tony and Mariah stuff, so
he did.
Let's give him a little leeway.
But he's wrote some other stuff recently.
Yeah,
and he's had a hand in some stuff. I don't think everybody knows he has a hand in. That's bad. So that's what I'll say about all that. Got some Claudio Aura talk going on. Apparently it was a good match. I'll trust your opinion.
Cool.
No need to send a slur in chat though. Good God, man. Slurs in my wholesome
that's
usage.
excessive.
This might as well be, the F one. We might as well. I'll say it. Fucking disgusting of you, Brainbuster. You should get fucking canceled for that.
A lot of the LNG team has been really hostile in the past couple weeks. I mean, it's.
So I'm saying, dude. I'll admit, dude, I was a little hostile the other day too, because Caden kept talking about real sports, and I had to keep him in check. That's all. We're watching fucking NXT Deadline. No room for real sports talk there. Let's see here. Mark and Willow are the uncrowned babyface champs their division. That's a real talk right there. That's a real talk.
Willow's awesome.
Yeah, Willow deserves the world in 2025, no doubt. Let's see here. Novi, since you were talking about devalued talent in AEW, shout out, recent video on the channel. You can go check that out. I feel like Garcia's TNT title win was pretty meaningless because it feels like Tony doesn't know how to strike when the iron is hot anymore. I was really excited for that title run. I'll clue you guys in. They don't fucking have a clue what's going on. Like they don't have anything going on. It's like it's not even a thing you have to hide. They don't know what to do with it, No stories. It's unfortunate because I really fucking love Daniel Garcia. I think he can make the world of this belt, and they're just not giving him the opportunity to do anything of value with it. It sucks.
Yeah, he should have won it at Revolution in that match against Chrissy Cage.
Oh, if he would have done that, I would have been real excited from the start of the show. I was there. I would have, fuck yeah. I agree with that. It's just they just don't have any plans for it. It's obvious. Like he would have been wrestling matches already if they had plans for it. Like I know he's in the C2.
Timing too, the C2, yeah.
I don't think they should have put him in the C2 as champion. That was I get you can kind of build some storylines through that, and I'm looking forward to that when it comes. But it's just interesting decision. That's all.
Yeah.
We're talking about Mariah here. They didn't give her enough credible challengers with their own story. Should have brought in Willow to challenge Mariah. The problem is with like Willow challenging Mariah, wouldn't you just want Willow to win? That's kind of the issue you run into there.
Yeah.
Kyle Fletcher has a whiny voice and his entrance music sucks. No, his entrance music is fire, by the way. He has aura when he enters the ring. He does have a whiny ass voice, but that's okay. Everyone has their faults, you know. Some more proto star talk. Maybe some talk of a continental champion. That would be interesting. He'd have big C2 run. That would be kind of wild. I guess you can win in a singles match, but yeah. Danny Kyle for the TNT title.
Yeah, but I think he might. Well, hold on.
Could see it. This would be real as fuck.
Oh.
You froze for a second. You're back. You're good. This would be very real. Eddie Kingston dethroning Mox would be a great story. It would be. But Eddie's fucked, bro. Eddie's just fucked. I'm sorry. Like, it sucks. I think that's like the biggest part that's missing from this whole story is Eddie right now. I think he would inject so much into this because that's so real for Mox. But he's gone for like a long time, bro. Like he's still got a ways to go on recovery, and he's old, so he's got even further beyond that, I'd think. But it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. KK, love a little pre AEW live stream. Hell yeah, we do this every week, 6:30 p.m. EST. Very fun show. I appreciate you guys all hanging out. We're gonna wind down here soon because we're catching up with the chat tonight. We're making great fucking pace. Me and you, MidTakes. We're going through this
fast.
Been some great talks so far. If you haven't already, please leave a like on the stream. If you want me to talk about Ray Phoenix, send in a super chat and I'll talk about Ray Phoenix. But we still have 2 matches to cover. Let's get into one right now. Let's do it. I'm gonna go with Ricochet and Brody King in a Gold League C2 match. You guys know how I feel about Ricochet. I've always said good, not great. But lately, he's been moving kind of different. Doing some nice flips, getting back to business, doing what he does best. This could be a little bit of a turning point for me in this match because I love Brody. Brody is an incredible wrestler. Many people out there know this. So I'm very much looking forward to this match. You rubbed your hands together. You were looking excited over there, MidTakes. Tell me your thoughts going into this one.
I think this could be very good. Ricochet has looked. I think that Takeshita match being bad was a really big wake up call for him. Because since then he's been like very good. And Brody, I think, always works well against like smaller opponents. So I think he could. They could really make something out of this match. I think it should be a sprint though. Don't give him like time, but
that'd be perfect. Like put a cap about 12 minutes on there.
Yeah, give him like 9 minutes. Just let him, dude.
Just let them do all their cool shit and then get out of there, you know?
Let it open too. I think it should open probably.
I agree with that. I think it'd be a great opener. I think I haven't really even thought about it being a sprint. I think that'd be perfect for it, especially as the opener. You have Ricochet do all his cool shit. We keep the heat segments to a minimum. We keep it, low key, and then we get this crowd fired up with some big Ricochet high flying offense against the big bad Brody King. That sounds like the real. That sounds really fucking good. I'm curious, who do you think's gonna win this though? Brody just recently got a big win. It seems like they could be leaning one way, but some doubt.
I think Brody gets the win.
Really?
Yeah.
Brody doubled up after he just got his big win not too long ago?
I think that might be a story they're trying to tell is like he's going to beat some big names in this tournament.
Like maybe he comes out afterwards as a bigger, singles challenger, more credible threat. Hey, I got no problem with that. That sounds really good. I do see where you're coming from. I think I kind of lean the other way. I think Ricochet is going to get the win here. Just kind of the underdog beating the big man. It seems very, very classic. So that's where I lean on it. But I think there's merit to both sides, and that's the best part because we've gone over 3 matches so far, or 4 matches, I should say, on this show, where it does seem like the winners, like we can kind of like see where that's going. This has a lot of doubt to it, so I'm looking forward to it. Again, hope it opens the show. I think we're both excited for it. I'm seeing in the chat you guys are as well. So yeah, this is a fun one. If you guys have any chats you want to send in, any direction you want to give us for the end of the show, make sure to send them in now because we're coming to a close here soon. we're going to talk about the Mox tag here coming soon. That'll be what we close on. So Simeon is telling us who's producing what in AEW. I think it's pretty obvious who's producing what a little bit. And yes, MVP, he talks his talk. That's what I'll say about that.
Sure does.
Talks his talk. Art Irony, throwing Garcia in the C2 when he just won the team title belt made 0 sense because he just won the belt and doesn't get to defend it for a month. He owes Shibata a title shot too.
We need that match
reaction there
right now.
Yes, we fucking do. I'm on board with this. Those are two of my fucking guys. That sounds sick. Yeah, I'm definitely on the same page as you, Art, for sure. Let's see. What do you think about Okada's run so far in AEW? I think it's been good. Not fantastic or anything. He's had a few standout matches, but look, man, this is like Okada's known as like the big match guy, and he absolutely is. Like we saw that with the Pac match on pay-per-view not too long ago. But Okada's like a silly guy. This is what he wants to be doing, and he's doing it pretty well. So I don't hate it. It is also funny when he walks around a lot. So
Yeah.
What do you think about his run so far?
I think this is like kind of exactly what people should have expected. Is like when he gets something like a big match, like you said, he's going like it's going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
But like you can't expect him to try on like these collisions he doesn't care about. He should, but like
it's tougher.
And he's always been like this, like with the road twos, like when he would work those for New Japan, he was like the same, like
it's a different kind of feel whenever you're in a pay-per-view match or that kind of thing. I will say though, recently, especially with the C2, he has been working pretty hard on like Collision, Rampage and stuff. I didn't expect that. Like the Rampage match, I didn't expect him to be working that hard. That was a big credit to him. So yeah, I think there is some truth to what you're saying. I think there is some, truth to him working a little bit harder as of late, but I think this is kind of what I expected, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that. I think maybe one day we'll get to see like big Rainmaker, big match guy, unbeatable guy. I could see that one day, but until then, I'm cool with this for now.
Someone said earlier, like Hangman and Kenny should be the all-in match. It should be Kenny Okada and just let them go out there, dude. Like
let them do their thing.
Yeah,
I think so as well. They were planning that for Wembley. I think it was everyone knew this. They were planning it, but
yeah,
Kenny wasn't going to get cleared at all. So yeah, I would agree, and I'm gonna be there for All In. So I'm like double agree. That sounds fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Of course, I might not be able to see it because I'm going to be really high up, most likely, but we'll see. Anyways, we have one more match to cover on the show. Let's get to it now. John Mox and Pac versus Jay White and Orange Cassidy. This is, full Death Riders business, full four-way business. I think we've gone over a lot about what Moxley and the Death Riders got going on. We've been over Jay White a couple times. Orange Cassidy has been quite good lately. I've really enjoyed his work. I've really enjoyed his character direction. We couldn't end without a grandfather clock, could we not? That's your thing now, by the way. Whenever I see you in chat, I mention
that's
grandfather
fine.
clock. So
that's fine.
Just know this. But this, given the people involved, this should just be a good match, right?
Yeah. They could get me back on track with a really good closing segment too. If like,
mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know exactly what it is. It's not my job to write it. But
yeah.
I mean, all great workers, so should be a good match. Tidy, definitely a tidy match.
Definitely tidy. There's not like so much to say about it because I think what's been said already in the stream, like about all these guys involved. I guess we've already been over a lot of it, but definitely if this closes, we could get a fun angle. Last week's angle was quite good, I thought. So if we can get something along those similar veins, I wouldn't be too mad at it. So this should be a good match. I'm curious. There is some talk of maybe Jay White pinning Mox. Maybe Pac eats the pin.
That's what I was going to ask you. I was worried about it.
You're worried? I would probably say that Pac takes the pin. Or no. I think Orange takes the pin.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah.
He's like the one, like it's him or Pac, no doubt. Like that's, obvious. But I think Mox is probably gonna pin Orange. I think there's gonna be some shenanigans though. I think Wheels Utes maybe gets involved. Which you guys know I love Wheeler Yuta, but come on, man. It's interesting. I think we're on the same page with this. I think we feel the same. There's OC Yuta for like the 5th time. A little could be smelling that for a nice little colliz.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's okay. But this show has been fantastic. You guys, if you want to leave a like as we close this down, I would very much appreciate it. If you want to comment after the show is over, you can talk about Grandfather Clocks. You can talk about John Moxley. Anything you so choose. Both even in the same chat. Who knows? But before we head out of here, should be said, the debuting Mid Takes. It's been a fun time, brother. Is there anything you would like to promote to close the show?
I mean, follow me on X, I guess. At MidTakes0. Hopefully should be tweeting, being more active on there. Maybe a YouTube coming soon. Not sure yet, but
can get down with that. In the space, in the business,
maybe
that would be pretty sick. So be on the lookout for that. If there is a YouTube created, you'll find it on my Twitter at it's Noviak, because I'll retweet it. I do good business around here. But you guys have been fantastic in the chat. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Mid Takes, more like good streams. This will stay on the screen as we close down. Make sure to follow MidTakes0 on Twitter. Make sure to follow me on Twitter. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave a like on the stream as we head out. Dynamite looks to be good. It's been a fun time talking. Hope you guys have enjoyed the stream, and we will catch you next week, 6:30 p.m. EST, as usual, for another edition of the pre-show. Appreciate you, MidTakes, for being on, and appreciate everyone for hanging out. Peace.